MotoGP is approaching silly season. The rider market hasn't fully exploded yet. The first domino that most likely will trigger everything is Fabio Quartararo. So with that being said, who's going to be riding where next season? Let's get a few things straight. Only Marc Marquez, Pecco Bagnaia, Brad Binder and Franco Morbidelli have contracts that will see them up until the end of 2023 or 2024 with their teams. Even then, Franco Morbidelli's poor start to 2022 has raised questions if Yamaha will continue with him, but it seems like they will, and Frankie is confident of seeing out the remainder of his contract with Yamaha. There is no doubt that Fabio Quartararo is the domino that's going to trigger everything, and he is going to sign with Yamaha. It is just a matter of time before that deal is announced, and you would like to think it would put Quartararo on a contract that is similar to Marc Marquez's contract with Honda in terms of yearly salary. Staying with Yamaha and their satellite team, RNF Racing have Darryn Binder and Andrea Dovizioso, but I think that could change. In Dovizioso's case, it's most likely going to lead to retirement from the sport, which won't surprise anybody. But with Darryn Binder, there is potential there, and with the sponsorship money that he brings to the team, he could be retained for 2023, as he does have an option in his contract. That leaves the seat free if Dovizioso retires. So there is a natural fit for RNF Yamaha, and that would be World Superbike champion Toprak Razgatlioglu. He is testing the M1 Yamaha in June at a private test, and has made no secret that he would love to race in MotoGP. So we could see the Turkish rider make his Grand Prix debut in 2023, which would be an exciting prospect. In case you've been living under a rock for a while, you'll know that both Suzuki riders are available for 2023 and beyond, after Suzuki announced they are pulling out of the sport at the end of this season. We've discussed it in more detail in a previous video, so check it out after this one about where Mir and Rins are going to end up next season. Personally, I think Mir will go alongside Marc Marquez at Repsol Honda. Alex Rins I think will end up at Aprilia alongside Aleix Espargaro. Although Aleix isn't happy about the contract that he's been offered by the Wildlife Factory, as he feels it has insulted the great work he has done with the team by taking them to their first win in the MotoGP era. For me, Rins will replace Maverick Vinales, as Vinales has been making similar noises about bike struggles, similar to the ones he found at Yamaha, particularly at a race start. We usually know how the story ends with Maverick, so Rins could find himself at the Italian factory. But nothing is confirmed yet, so watch this space. Ducati is a topic we have covered in great detail in the video linked above. It seems like Enea Bastianini is the favourite to be alongside Pecco Bagnaia in the factory team, with growing rumours that Jack Miller will join KTM next season, which will be a completely different look for the Austrian team, as they will most likely lose Miguel Oliveira if Miller joins factory KTM. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that silly season is going to get very silly, and essentially, there isn't enough seats available for these talented riders. I haven't even mentioned Alex Marquez, Taka Nakagami, Ralph Fernandez, Remy Gardner, because I simply don't know where these riders are going to end up. They most likely could be retained by their teams, or we could see a completely different change. Moto2 has so much talent that they'll be waiting to move up to the Premier class, but there simply isn't enough room for them. There will be riders that will miss out and have to move on to different categories of racing, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, as you can see them racing World Superbike, which is just amazing at the moment. I can only try and predict what is going to happen, but in all honesty, MotoGP does some weird and wonderful things at times, so let's just enjoy the show. Well, that's all for today's video. Let us know your silly season predictions. We'd love to hear them in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and make sure to subscribe to Crash MotoGP for more content.